Forget what you think you know about beauty. This video spotlights over 40 incredible women who embraced change and redefined what it means to look stunning. So, let's begin. Pamela Anderson. Known for her bombshell looks in Baywatch in the 90s, she has undergone significant cosmetic changes over the years. Meg Ryan, the America's sweetheart of the 90s, has had a noticeable transformation, particularly around her face. Cher, the legendary singer and actress, had a very distinctive look in the 80s and 90s that has evolved significantly as she has aged. Madonna, the queen of pop, had an iconic look in the 80s and 90s that has changed dramatically over the decades. Courtney Cox, the Friends star, had a very fresh-faced look in the 90s that has changed considerably as she has aged. Renee Zellweger, the Bridget Jones star, had a notable change in her appearance in recent years that generated significant public discussion. Melanie Griffith, the working girl actress, had a glamorous look in the 80s and 90s that has transformed over time. Demi Moore, the Ghost star, had a very defined look in the 90s that has evolved as she has aged. Nicole Kidman, the acclaimed actress, had a very different look in the 90s compared to her appearance today. Lara Flynn Boyle, the Twin Peaks star, had a distinct look in the 90s that has changed dramatically. Goldie Hawn, the Private Benjamin actress, had an iconic 80s look that has transformed. Janice Dickinson, the supermodel, had a very striking look in the 80s and 90s that has evolved significantly. Priscilla Presley, Elvis's ex-wife, had a very glamorous look in the 80s and 90s that has changed. Daryl Hannah, the Splash star, had a very youthful, natural look in the 80s and 90s that has evolved. Kim Basinger, the 9.5 Weeks actress, had a sultry, glamorous look in the 80s and 90s that has changed. Heather Locklear, the Dynasty and Melrose Place star, had a very polished look in the 80s and 90s that has transformed. Tori Spelling, the Beverly Hills 90210 actress, had a distinct look in the 90s that has changed dramatically. Kirstie Alley, the Cheers star, had a very different appearance in the 80s and 90s compared to today. Michelle Pfeiffer, the Scarface and Batman Returns actress, had a classic Hollywood glamour look in the 80s and 90s. Gina Davis, the Thelma and Louise star, had a fresh-faced look in the 80s and 90s that has changed. Raquel Welch, the 60s and 70s sex symbol, had a very different appearance in her later years. Sharon Stone, the Basic Instinct star, had an iconic 90s look that has changed significantly. Andie MacDowell, the Four Weddings and a Funeral actress, had a natural beauty in the 90s. Marissa Tomei, the My Cousin Vinny star, had a fresh, girl-next-door look in the 90s. Julia Roberts, the Pretty Woman actress, had a fresh, girl-next-door look in the 90s that has matured. Cindy Crawford, the supermodel, had an iconic 90s look that has changed as she's aged. Halle Berry, the Catwoman star, had a more natural look in the 90s compared to today. Angelina Jolie, the Tomb Raider actress, had a very different appearance in the 90s and 2000s. Jennifer Aniston, the Friends star, had a signature 90s Rachel look that has transformed. Sandra Bullock, the Speed actress, had a more girl-next-door look in the 90s. Winona Ryder, the Beetlejuice star, had a very distinct grunge indie look in the 90s. Alicia Silverstone, the Clueless star, had a quintessential 90s look that has evolved. Drew Barrymore, the E.T. child star, had a very different look in the 90s compared to now. Charlize Theron, the Monster actress, had a more natural. Naomi Campbell, the supermodel, had an iconic 90s runway look that has transformed. Salma Hayek, the Desperado actress, had a very sultry Latin look in the 90s. Gwyneth Paltrow, the Shakespeare in Love star, had a more natural look in the 90s. Cameron Diaz, the There's Something About Mary star, had a beachy California look in the 90s. Hilary Swank, the Boys Don't Cry star, had a more natural look in the 90s. Penelope Cruz, the Vicky Cristina Barcelona actress, had a distinct Spanish beauty in the 90s. Jennifer Lopez, the Selena star, had a very different look in the 90s compared to today. Mariah Carey, the pop diva, had a more natural girl-next-door look in the 90s. Keira Knightley, the Pirates of the Caribbean actress, had a more delicate, youthful look in the 2000s. Megan Fox, the Transformers actress, had a very distinctive bombshell look in the 2000s. Jennifer Garner, the Alias star, had a more natural girl-next-door vibe in the early 2000s.